Hey everybody, welcome to Apex Syndicates and Cryptopia. Hope you're all doing well, having a fantastic Thanksgiving. I do miss my Thanksgiving, the big family feast, pumpkin pie, pecan pie. Oh my God. There are benefits to living in the jungle, but there are some creature comforts that I do miss, I have to say. So I'm jealous to all you guys out there enjoying Thanksgiving with your family. But anyway, so I hope you're all doing well. And I wanted to mention, if you are watching this stream from Cryptopia, welcome back into the fold. I know I haven't been posting over here for about a year, but I'm trying to merge the two communities from Cryptopia into Apex Syndicates and create one powerhouse. So if you're watching on Cryptopia, please try to like and subscribe over on Apex Syndicates as well. Check out my Patreon. There's a link in the comments below, and we'd love to have you there and be a part of our community. So hope you're all doing well. So today I want to talk to you guys just a quick overview on Monad, where it's at. I think it was a very successful launch. I think Monad has huge potential for this cycle. Coming into 2026, I think we're going to see some amazing things. Touch base, I want to talk a little bit about Atlantis. I think Atlantis is going to be an absolute powerhouse on the Monad network. I think it's going to be the best V4 DEX out there, and I think it's absolutely going to print money for people, especially that got in early on the private sale and public sale. So congratulations if you're one of those. And if not, look for a great entry. I think that you're going to absolutely have a great opportunity. If you get in early on Atlantis, I think you're going to see fireworks. So not financial advice, but keep that in the back of your head. And I also want to talk to you a little bit about BNB Pepe on this live stream as well. It is a fantastic meme coin on the BNB chain. And we've made some great gains already from our Patreon and our VIP Telegram chat. We're up about 20x, or actually about 25x from our call. And there's plenty of room to grow. I do think that is still, from this point, probably another 50x meme coin. Just because, well, there's no competition on BNB. So those are the three things I'm going to focus on, but feel free in the comments, drop something if you want to say hi. If you have any questions or anything like that, just, feel free to ask, and we can check out a project and this and that if we have some time. So with no further ado, let's dig in. So I want to first start with just kind of showing you Atlantis. Like I said, I don't know if you're watching this, if you don't know what Atlantis is. Like I said, this is a V4 DEX, decentralized exchange on the Monad ecosystem. Okay. Absolutely amazing what it is. I mean, if you got in on the public round, basically you got in around a $920,000 market cap, if I'm not mistaken. But I really like Monad or Atlantis because it plays on this lore of the kind of Atlantis and just the mystery and the mythology. There's a lot of fun stuff. You really should go over and check out their spaces. A lot of fun. They start out by talking about all kinds of fun stuff, everything from like aliens and stargates and just government conspiracies and just awesome stuff. So I'd highly recommend you go and check out their spaces. I've joined a few of them and they really are a good time. So I wanted to just kind of over here and show you this as well. Some of the features and some of the different things that Atlantis will be offering which I think is amazing. Their fiat on and off ramp. This is huge. DeFi, they have farming and staking. Basically perps, from what I understand, there's going to be 100x leverage trading on DeFi, or on a decentralized exchange. So that is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, 100x perps and leverage trade, that's just phenomenal. A launch pad, cross-chain swaps, amazing. Limit orders, and then of course swaps. On the V4 is always going to get you the best price possible on the swap. So just absolutely amazing. And I think that my back. I really do think that Monad is going to just be, like I said, an absolute powerhouse in this cycle and in the coming cycles. There's a few reasons for that. Is that Monad is, I should say, mostly US regulated. Let me just bounce over here. I just want to kind of show you this. So Monad is a basically EVM compatible blockchain. Okay. So people can build on it, they can develop on it, and they can, bring their companies into Monad. Okay. Why is it important that it's kind of a US based company? All right. Or not US based company, but regulated. This was the first token to be offered on Coinbase. Okay. And it was only offered, I think, to 80 countries. I wasn't able to get it on the Monad sale because I wasn't part of the 80 countries that was allowed to invest in it. But the US was. That is absolutely phenomenal that the US was able to invest into the Monad private sale through Coinbase. It was, that in itself is amazing, because that just shows that it meets all US regulations and that it's basically I would go so far to saying a US approved blockchain. Okay. Why is that important? Well, you think about it. Think about all the tech companies, right? Let's think about Amazon. Let's think about Facebook. Let's think about, Google. Let's think about all of these tech companies. Where are they located? Well, they're located in the US. So are they going to go out and build their own blockchain? Probably not. Are they going to build on any blockchain when they start to work with cryptocurrencies? Probably not. I would go so far as to saying they're going to look for a blockchain that is US regulated and compliant. That would be my thought process. Now, like I said, this is just me off the cuff, right? This isn't written anywhere, but this is my personal thoughts and feelings. Okay. And so that's why I just want to share this. I feel Monad is going to be huge for those reasons, that you're going to find companies, whether it's a tech company, whether it's just a hotel that says, hey, we want to be able to accept crypto. We want to do something. We want to offer, vouchers and this and this and this and this. Are they going to use any blockchain, or are they going to use Monad, something that is somewhat US compliant? I don't know. I'm asking you that question. Me personally, I think most US based businesses will use a product like Monad. Okay. Now, I can't guarantee that. Those are just my thoughts and feelings, and why I think Monad will be an absolute powerhouse in the coming cycles. Okay. So with all of that being said, okay, I think Monad will soar. I think Monad will probably move up eventually into the top 20 cryptos, maybe the top 15 cryptocurrencies in time. I'm not saying that's going to happen tomorrow, but I do believe Monad can get to those levels. Okay, so with all that being said, where do I see Atlantis going to? Okay, when I look at Atlantis and what it is they're offering, a V4 DEX, decentralized exchange running through Monad, right? So now people that are invested in Monad, if they don't want to use centralized exchanges and whatnot, they want to do 100x leverage trading. Where are they going to go? Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to use Atlantis, right? So this is why I personally feel Atlantis is one of those projects that could be an easy 100x, if not more, because like I said, their public round ended. It's going to be launching it, from my understanding. Now, don't quote me on this. I might get numbers mixed up in my head. I see a lot of stuff. I read a lot of stuff, but I believe around a $920,000 market cap from my understanding. Okay. So if I'm off on that, I do apologize, but I believe, but let's just say $1 million. Let's just say Atlantis will be launching at give or take $1 million. Okay. It would be nothing. If you look at other DEXs, if you go out there and you look at, just the multitude of absolute, and pardon my French, quote, complete shit on the market. There's almost no V4 DEXs out there. And for this to be one of the only, I think this will be the best DEX, decentralized exchange on Monad. There is absolutely no reason that this can't run to $200 million market cap. When you look at the size of other market caps for other decentralized exchanges, they're 400, 500 million, up to $1 billion, and they don't hold a candle to what Atlantis is doing. Okay. So I think if you can get in early, like I said, if you missed out on the private sale or the public sale, when the actual token launch goes live on Atlantis, look for an entry. I don't think there's going to be crazy dumps, because they're going to be offering a crazy staking and APY and APR on their tokens and a lot of other things. So there will always be some probably slight retracement. Look for an entry. That's the best advice I can give you. Some of the other things I wanted to show you about Atlantis, excuse me, got a little bit of a frog in my throat. I need some pumpkin pie. Can anybody? I need some good Thanksgiving dinner here, man. But their main net is now live. So you're trading. You can trade and swap any token on the Monad ecosystem. They also have their staking, and their pools are up and running. I'm going to show you their pools here in a few minutes, but you can also generate and do token creation. This is something I thought was, oh, shoot, I'm not sharing that screen. Ha, 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 ha. There you go. Let me just go back up here. I'm on their X account. Sorry about that. I always forget to switch screens. So over here on their X account, like I said, they've got great community, like 16,500 followers, great engagements on their posts. And one of the things here that I was just reading a few minutes ago is that you can launch your own token on Monad. So basically through Atlantis, you can do a token generator. So you can actually launch your own and deploy your own tokens seamlessly and effortlessly for creators. So that's awesome. I mean, so, you know, if you are a developer or something like that, this is, I think, really, really cool. And I think there's going to be a lot of potential on the Monad network. I think, one, because it's a new chain, there's not a lot of competition. I think there's a lot of liquidity floating around over there. And, you know, people that are inside of the Monad network usually like to support new projects that are on the ecosystem because, you know, they want to support the whole ecosystem, right? So I think that's really a great opportunity. If you happen to be a dev or a creator, that might be a really great thing to be looking at. So like I said, not financial advice. I'm just throwing that out there. Some of the other things I wanted to show you was just kind of their swap and their limit order and cross chain here. Very simple, easy to use, connect your wallet, simple to use interface. I like the fact they have the charts, everything here. I like the fact here you can set limit orders, buy and sells. And like I said, they also have their cross chain swaps. If you kind of come over here, so super easy to connect your wallet. You want to swap Ethereum or whatever chain, you know, through your wallet to whatever. So you can pick, you know, whatever base, you know, and then you want to do based ETH or based USDC. You select that once your wallet's connected, and you want to switch it to whatever, you know. So it's just super simple, all in your decentralized wallet, your MetaMask or Coinbase wallet or whatever it is, Phantom wallet, whatever it is you use, you can actually do that here quite easily and seamlessly through their interface here. Okay, so definitely something to keep on your radar, I tell you, because cross-chain swaps are, they come in handy. They come in handy. Now, this is something else I wanted to show you over here on their main net. If you go to the Atlantis, it's live on their main net, and you go to their pools, they have their V4 pools here. But look at this freaking APY. Okay, this is insane. 1,175% on USDC in Monad. Insane. Absolutely insane gains. And they also have single siding, you know, if you just want to stake, you know, USDC to USDT. I mean, it's less than 1%, but I mean, that's easy money. You also got USDC to ETH, 9%. I mean, so really great gains to be had here. I find that phenomenal. They have a total of $116,000 locked so far. I mean, and like I said, this thing only went live a few days back. So, I mean, they're really kicking it. I mean, they're really killing it. I think it's really, really doing quite well, in my personal opinion. All right. Let me just go over, and I'm just going to check the comments and stuff, see what everybody's got saying over here. Monad top 20. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally think that Monad will hit the top 20. I mean, I really, really do think that. How can I buy Atlantis? So Kashkanov, I think. Let's see here. I need some glasses. I'm having a hard time. I'm getting older. You can, it happens. Well, basically, how can you buy Atlantis? It's not live yet. The token itself is not live. All right. So if you wanted to get in on that, you would have had to have gotten in on the private round or the public round, which just ended. So now you're going to have to wait until the actual token event happens and then the token launches. I don't have an exact date for that, but I've heard it will most likely happen in December. They wanted to run their main net for, you know, several weeks, wait till the markets pick up a little bit and really time the launch. So I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this. Do not quote me on this. But I'm pretty sure it'll probably happen sometime in December. And I think that'll be awesome potential for people that want to get in on that. So like I said, not financial advice, but definitely check it out. Hey, John, great content as always. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I really do. Make sure you guys give me some likes, you know, some big thumbs ups, some comments. All of that stuff really, really helps the algorithm. That's going to get these videos out in front of a lot more people. So please, it really does help. So likes and comments, and do me a big favor. Follow me on X and follow me on my free Telegram chat. Links are in the description of the video, of the YouTube here, you know, so you can check on the links there. We'd love to have you over there in our free groups, free community. No risk, all reward. It costs you nothing, and you can definitely take part and be a part of our community. We would absolutely love that. When do I think the Atlantis TG is happening? I really, like I said, I don't have an exact date, but I feel it will most likely happen sometime in December. But like I said, don't quote me on that. I mean, things get crazy. You know, so, and also if anybody is watching this, I have it pinned in here. It's in our comments here, but check out our Patreon. We will absolutely love to have you over there, part of our community. We're making some great calls. I'm going to jump in here in a few minutes and talk a little bit about BNB Pepe. It's a meme coin on the Binance Smart Chain, and we're already up 26x on that, and there's no signs of stopping. I really think there's another 30, 40, 50x to go from where we're at. So if you're looking for a fun meme coin, stick around. I want to jump into that as well. And feel free to ask me anything else. You know, I'm happy to review other projects and check stuff out. You know, here we go. Leak. Yes, I do believe 50x for BNB Pepe can definitely happen. I mean, you say it can happen to me. I believe it can. Long term, I think, I mean, not even long term. Start to look at the, let me just go over to the chart here. Let me go over here and share this. So look here. So this, guys, this is BNB Pepe. If you're don't know what this is, it's a meme coin on the Binance Smart Chain. Right now, we're sitting at a $2.7 million market cap. We called it back over here at around 100. It was like roughly 150K market cap, and it really went parabolic, ran up to almost 2 million, 1.8 million, retraced, and it's just been on a nice, it's a beautiful chart. It's just been on a really nice upward tick, you know, for the last 3-4 days, 5 days. A little bit of dips, some sell-offs, but it recovered really quickly, and right now we're sitting at a $2.79 million market cap. Why do I think BNB Pepe has potential? Why do I think this is a good meme coin? Well, if you look at the BSC scan, let me just show you. I'm going to open up another tab here. DEX screener. Let me just see here. Here. Let me go over here. There we go. And let me share this screen. Boom. All right. So look here. This is the BNB coins. Okay. BNB Pepe right now is trending number 12. Look, we've got about 69K in volume, and we're sitting over here at a $2.7 million market cap. Now, what I want to show you is by market cap. Okay. This is all BNB coins. I want to show you by market cap where BNB Pepe is at. Okay. There is zero competition on Binance Smart Chain, but there's a lot of money. There's a lot of liquidity. And this is why I think BNB Pepe will absolutely run. Okay. So we got whatever. We got one project up here, $9 billion market cap. Let's like kind of start scrolling down, and it drops really quick from billions, from 2 billion, from Astar at a $2 billion market cap. It starts dropping, you know, drastically. Okay. You got Baby Doge has a 133K, $33 million market cap. And then you start scrolling down here. There's zero competition. Or the meme coin on that, where he's just like, all it is like a head with a 4-finger thing. $34 million market cap. I'll show you the websites here in a minute. Absolute dog shit. I mean, I'm just going to be completely frank. Absolute dog shit. You got this other coin called Creep right here. Complete crap. Some of these don't even have websites. Okay, only have like X accounts. And you look at this, it's getting like, the volume is just insane. It's getting something like this, $1.7 million a day in volume at a $24 million market cap. And I'm going to show you the website here in a minute. It's absolute shit. All right. Start scrolling down a little bit more. Then you have this Paul. Okay. This is another meme coin. And this ran up to like almost $150 million market cap. Okay. Just to kind of give you an idea, $6.9 million market cap. And this thing's getting almost 500K a day in volume. And it's absolute shit. And like I said, I'm not saying that to be mean, but you look at BNB Pepe. Out of all BNB tokens that are out there, where it's ranked, what is that? 51. I mean, that's absolutely insane. So it's ranked, BNB Pepe is ranked 51 out of all BNB tokens out there. And the stuff that's above it is shit. I highly recommend anybody that's interested, come over and just click on all of the different projects. You know, click on them, see what you see. I have no idea. I've not seen this Giggle. What is this thing? Giggle Panda Academy. Okie dokie. I'm just curious to see what it is. So this is the next coin above us. Giggle official live, like no nice artwork, you know, absolutely nothing. So this is the competition for BNB Pepe. I want to jump back over and I wanted to show you, you know, stuff like right here. I want to show you BNB Pepe's X. It's fairly new. It's got 180 followers. It's growing fast. Now, this is something to keep in mind. This is crazy. It's a very scarce token. It was a total of 300 million tokens. Basically, there's only 100 million circulating. 33.33% of tokens are circulating. It's got a 200 million tokens were locked. 66% of the tokens were locked for 10 years, a decade. Okay, so it's very, very scarce. And so basically, that's what's available is just the pool. I think there's like maybe 8 or 9 million tokens in the pool, and that's it. I mean, so this thing, once that pool starts to shrink, this thing's going to go pretty parabolic pretty quick. And like I said, I love the art. I love the fun stuff. It's really fun. It's really engaging. I like the way it looks. They're doing a lot of really great videos. They're doing some like really fun Andrew Tate type of videos. I want to see if I can find one. I really enjoy them. Here you go. Check this one out. So
through and you're going to be glad they happen. One day you're going to look back on all the things you're currently going through and you're going to be glad they happen. If you have the right mental model, if you change how you think, one day you will look back and be glad they happened. And the most fantastic thing about changing the way you think is, regardless of what people say to you or despite the fact they tell you it's not true, I promise you, one of the only things on the planet you can control is what you think. You can't control the weather, can't control other people, can't control if your heart stops. You can't even keep it beating, but you can control what you think. I'm not saying it's easy, but it can be done. And if you change the way you view things, you change the perspective, you'll be happy that
doing that. And I just think it's really cool. They're really doing a lot to create community engagement. And I think this thing's just got a lot of potential. And like I said, there is not another meme coin. Like I said, we'll go back over here. There is not another meme coin. Like let's look at this BNB. No, I want to look at this Paul. Okay. So check this out. This Paul ran up to something like $150 million market cap. It's got 21,000 holders, and this thing's getting like $1.5 million a day in volume. Okay, let's just take a quick look at their Twitter, okay, or their X. So yeah, this thing ran all the way up to $125 million. Let that sink in, okay, and it's really shit. It's just like Chat GTP art, really. It's all it is. It's nothing. Versus looking at the BNB Pepe, what is better? Me, I'm going to say hands down the BNB Pepe. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. You know, not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I see, and this BNB Pepe blows that out of the water. Now I want to show you this creep. $24 million market cap. Okay, $24 million market cap on this thing. And let's go over here and show their X. Okay, their X. I mean, seriously, look at the art. Just look at it. Anything that like blows your skirt up, anything that blows up your kilt, anything that says like, yay, there's a little, guy golf club, just some chart posts, Binance, like picture of Trump. I mean, I'm asking, does this look amazing? Oh, wow. He's a mariachi, smiley face. You know what I mean? Like, where's the wow? What makes this a $24 million coin? Is BNB Pepe better than this? I'm going to have to say it is, at least in my eyes, in my personal opinion. I think BNB Pepe absolutely smokes that, right? Let's go up here a little bit. Now we got this $34 million token. This is 4. Okay, let's just check this out. Now this thing ran like crazy numbers as well. It ran up to $175 million was its time high. Okay, and they don't even have a website. They have Telegram and they have an X account, a Telegram and X. They do not have a website. Let that sink in. Okay, absolutely insane. So let's take a quick look over here at 4. It's a picture of a head with 4 fingers on it. Okay, there's like a picture of a guy shooting an arrow, an archer. Nothing really to do with the guy. War mode active. Yeah, okay, that's kind of cool. Got some cool guns there. I mean, do you see a 70, whatever, however many, what was this? How many much market cap was? $34 million market cap coin. Do you see a $34 million market cap coin here? Is BNB Pepe better than this? That's my question. I mean, there's a picture of a tank. Okay, ooh, cool. Picture of a monk. All right, cool. Picture of CZ, right? I mean, does this merit a $34 million market cap? Is BNB Pepe better than this? Just that's an honest question. I think it is. All right. So this is why I picked BNB Pepe. I saw it and I said, guys, gals, everybody, I mean, there was no competition. Like I said, you keep scrolling up here. I mean, there's a couple Asian type of coins. This thing right here, it's a $107 million market cap. And it's got $1.2 million in volume. I looked at this one the other day. Only an X account. Look at this. Only an X account. No website, no Twitter, no Telegram. I mean, or no Telegram, only X. So check this thing out. It's insane. There's like a picture. There's a video of this guy.
你可太感谢我 Jimmy 总，你可太性情太通透了，简直就是币安思维。祝你持有
Yeah. So there's a guy talking there. I don't know what the hell that is. I mean, there's no post. There's no art. There's nothing. It's not a utility play. It's just like a meme coin. I understand Asians are a little different. It's an Asian market coin. Do you see here a picture of some girl? I don't see no website. No freaking website. $107 million market cap coin. Is BNB Pepe better than this? I mean, that's a question. That's an honest God question. I'm going to have to say it blows it out of the effing water. Okay. So this is why I really think BNB Pepe has a potential to go into like a $50-60 million market cap, because once it trades sideways for a while. Once if they get the volume up a little bit, they stay trending. I just can't see BNB Pepe not absolutely killing it. Let me just go back over here. So like I said, $2.7 million market cap. That's my call on, for my meme coin on BNB. It's just, for me, it's a no-brainer. I just don't see this not succeeding and overtaking, having a very hostile takeover on all of those other crappy coins that I just showed you. So that's my thought. Let me go over. I just want to check the comments and see if there's anybody that was asking any questions over here. Let's see here. Oh, let me hide that. Sorry, I didn't mean to take that. Press the like. It's free. Yes, press the like button. Mo Money, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Press that like button. It is free, and I really do appreciate it. So, I see we got like, 20, 30 people watching right now. So please, if you all hit that like button, It's my Thanksgiving gift to me. Okay. Like I said, I don't have a nice big turkey and a family dinner. I'm sitting in the middle of the jungle. So if you want to make me happy, hit that like button. It would really mean a lot to me. I appreciate that. Nice. All looks good. BNB Pepe. Yeah. I mean, Leak, thank you. I mean, I think so too. I really do. I think it looks like it's a great meme coin on the Binance Smart Chain. You know, so if you're looking for something a little different, if you're looking to get into a meme coin play, like I said, and then this is one thing I out there. It is so overly saturated. We're like what I said, 51 out of coins. Okay, let that sink in, because if you look at Solana, they're literally launching 3,000-4,000 meme coins a day on Pump Fund. And it's just a liquidity grab. Like this one pumps for 24 hours and then it rugs, and this one moves, and people are just throwing money left and right. So everybody's just launching a token on Solana. It's absolutely insane when you think about that, about, you know, the amount of liquidity and how much it's thinned out. It's like, you know, it's like a piece of toast, you know, with too much butter spread across it. That is Solana. If you look at BNB, maybe it's not the hottest chain right now, but there's no competition. And I think that is something that stands to be noted. I mean, that's just my own personal thoughts and opinions, everybody, but I really think that there's a great opportunity there. So check it out. Like I said, pick up a bag if you're interested. But for me, you know, that's just kind of what I feel and what I see. Can you check Julia as token? Julia? Julia. Julia. Okay. Let me see if I can find this. Hold on a second. Okay, so Julia, there's Julia AI. I'm not sure. Maybe if are you asking about Julia AI? I don't see any other Julias. Julia, maybe it's this one. On Tone. Is that the one you're on about? I don't see any socials. There's no $2.8 million market cap. Oh, nope. Yeah, I don't see any socials here on DEX Screener. Is that the one you were asking about? I'm not sure. Julia, let me just confirm. Yeah, I don't see any other... Julia OX base ETH Julia. No, $48 market cap. I don't think it's that one. JOS, man, I really don't know. I'm not sure. You'd have to give me a little more info to let me know which coin you were talking about. So not 100% sure, my friend. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's what you were asking. I don't see it, so I'm not 100% sure. Sorry about that. All right, let's go and check some other stuff out. But yeah, like I said, back to Monad Atlantis. Like I said, I really think that, let me just hold on a second. Let me just get over here. Boom. All right, here we go. So I really think Atlantis, everybody, if you're looking for, you know, a good utility play, I think Atlantis has a lot of potential this cycle and for the coming cycles. You know, I think you're going to see this doing amazing in 2026. I think we're going to see some really big pumps in 2026. And, you know, I know a lot of people are in the mindset that the bull run is over because, you know, the charts and that it fell under the, you know, Gaussian channel, all of this stuff. Like, look, me personally, I don't believe that the normal 4-year cycles are going to be the normal 4-year cycles anymore for crypto. There's too many ETFs. There's too much real money. I mean, is there an exact 4-year cycle that you can play with on the S&P 500 or, you know, the stock market? Can you sit there and be like, hey, every 4 years it pumps exactly like this? And then no, you know why? Because there's too much real money in it. Okay. And now that, you know, you have ETFs on BTC and on Ethereum and on however many other coins. Crypto's being 100% controlled and run and manipulated by the big banks and the money and, BlackRock and everything else. And right now they're playing off of people's fear. They're dumping it on purpose, in my personal opinion, to shake out everybody so they can say the bull run is completely over. And then they're going to do what the hell they want to. I think, I think in Q1 of 2026, I feel, like I said, this is my personal thoughts. People might call me crazy, but, I feel that they're going to pump crypto, and all they have to do is push a damn button, just like they do everything else. They control the stock market, they control everything, and now they control crypto. I mean, it's sad, but it's true. And so I do think that we're going to see crypto pump. I think people are going to be sitting there with their jaw on the floor like, oh my God, how is everything at all-time highs? The bull run was over. And I think that you're just going to see things absolutely go bananas. I think you're going to see Monad. I think you're going to see Atlantis. I think you're going to see all of these things go freaking parabolic Q1 of 2026. That's my personal thoughts and opinion. I know a lot of people may disagree with that, and that's totally fine, because I'm not telling you this isn't financial advice. I'm not telling you to go out and mortgage your house or do anything. I'm just telling you what I think and what I feel and what I'm doing, so I'm DCAing in, I'm holding, and I really think that, we're going to see some big pumps at some point in time. One of the other things I would highly recommend anybody that's watching this, come over to the Atlantis X page, listen to some of these spaces. They're awesome. They say they really are. There's a lot of fun conspiracy theory stuff. Are aliens real? I love it. Top secret Atlantis. I mean, it's a lot of fun. And then they also talk a lot about the project and, what's going on, the developments, and the stuff that they're unleashing. And I think it's just a fantastic, absolutely fantastic space on X. So check that stuff out. Look at this. USDC, this was the other day, 566 APR. But man, it's up to what? It was almost 1,200% today. That's just absolutely phenomenal. So, all right, everybody, listen, Atlantis. Look at this new CoinGecko. Wow, okay, fantastic. So Atlantis is on CoinGecko. Fantastic. So that means when they launch, it's just going to go like that. That's awesome. So everybody, thank you. I just wanted to make a quick little thing today to say hello, see what was going on. Say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Check on a couple of my favorite projects, which right now, like I said, that's Atlantis, Monad, BNB Pepe. Those are my three favorite plays right now. And I think they've got great potential for this cycle. And I think if you're looking for a meme coin, seriously, it's not that hard. You can use the cross-chain swap on Atlantis, or Trouble has a great cross-chain swap. You can use those, swap some of your funds around. I think throwing even $200, $300, $400 at a project like BNB Pepe, you could see some seriously good gains. I mean, like I said, 20x is pretty good money. That's some good extra Christmas money, spending money. So check it out, get involved. I know I've got myself a nice big bag. I DCA'd in on some nice dips we had the other day on BNB Pepe. I think it will be a really, really good Christmas. If you guys can get in, get yourself a good position, because I think it will do well. So that's it. Not financial advice, but everybody, please, likes, okay, comments, follow me on X, follow me on my free Telegram chat, and check out my Patreon if you guys want to get in on early on some of these amazing calls like BNB Pepe. Last year, we made some amazing calls. We called Kendo Inu, did over 1,000x. We called Trash Coin not too long ago, maybe 3-4 months ago, did 120x in less than 10 days. We called Shitcoin, did almost a 30x in about a week and a half. We've called, like I said, just now BNB Pepe. It did 25, 26x in a period of a couple of days as well. So seriously, opportunities. I know the markets are down, but if you guys are looking for opportunities, check out my Patreon. There are opportunities. We don't do a ton of buy alerts, but when we do, they perform quite well. I mean, I have to say. So check them out, get involved. And like I said, a little extra gunpowder on the side. If you can make some extra cash right now, it's a great time to do that, especially if you're in our Patreon. Like I said, link is in the description below. You can join our VIP Telegram chat. We would love to have you over there. So everybody, thank you so much. Please, some likes, some big old thumbs ups, and those comments. It really, really helps the algorithm. So, and like and subscribe and all that other good stuff. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you for joining, and we'll talk to you next time on the next live stream. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.